Hello, hello. It's been a minute. Let me explain to you where I've been. I've been sick. That's where I've been. Sick. But sucky thing about being sick is it's not the sickness that sucks. It's when I get sick, depending on how sick I get, which this one was bad because it was the first and only one of the gosh darn year. Because, knowing my luck, I only got sick once this year. But that means I missed a week because I was pretty achy and coughing and overall dying. But thank you for your patience. I ain't even lying. I thought when I was going to post a video, I was going to get nothing. I was going to be very sad. But thanks to all of you, especially people commenting, just overall being interactive to these fucking videos. They are my little passion project. I'm surprised more people, genuinely I'm surprised how many people watch these and genuinely enjoy tuning in, even if it's for a few seconds or so and stuff like that. These little things make me very happy because I'm not the only one that's so interested in just training and finding out what the fuck happens when you put yourself in that headspace of you either get bigger or you don't. There's no in between. You either get stronger and bigger and better, or you stay stagnant and you keep trying. Now, that's the great thing about the gym, is there's results after a while, but you do see results. You see changes in your mentality. You see changes physically. But the biggest and most important thing I see when I'm training and when I see others training with partners or without is the camaraderie. We're both here to do something together, or I'm here by myself with a bunch of other people with the same mindset that I have, which is we get big, or we get more fit, or we get leaner, or we just get stronger. Now, I understand none of this is really a big concern to any of y'all, but I've been in that place more than once of I've been deep down in a place that I don't want to be in more than once this month. And, well, the gym was there. Even though I've got people to talk to, it's hard to talk to, guys. That's something I gotta get across to everybody, is just because you have people to talk to, you have people who will listen and acknowledge what you're saying and acknowledge who you are, it does not mean you feel acknowledged. Yes, they're doing their absolute best to be there for you, but they can't understand your pain unless they've gone through it. And not everyone goes through the same shit the same way. Trust me, I know, because I have dealt with the same instance of pain 3 different times. Because just because it's the same pain doesn't mean it hurts less or any better. You just cope with it differently. But like lately, I've been thinking about that. Like, coping with shit is fun, but so is moving some heavy ass weight. And that's the way I've been coping with it. And with not being able to go to the gym for at least a week because of being sick, I had to sit there with my own thoughts. And I realized that the cosmos is vast, and you are a speck of dust in the infinite. That's comforting to me. Very, very comforting. That means my problems are small in the grand scheme of things. Something I think is massive now will be small to me later because I've gone through it. Something that's devastating now means I'll be able to deal with it better. Does that mean it gets any easier? Hell no. I've talked to my dad about this. I've talked to my mom about this. Life just gets a little more difficult. But the more you go through, the more shit you go through, you either... I'm going to take a quote from one of my favorite books. The world either bends you or you bend the world. And a comment to that saying is, the world is too vast, you'll snap. And the response to that is, not if I stay upright. Now, does that mean it's not difficult? Hell no. This saying, this conversation from this book is 2 people who have dealt with a lot of crap in their life. One has dealt with a lot, and yet they refuse to bend, they refuse to break. They decide to stay upright in the storm. Yes. Does the storm change them? Yeah, no shit. Like, it's gonna be hard. But they stay standing the entire time. And I love that mentality. Because that's the mentality I have in the gym. Do I bend? Or do I stand completely upright? That means if I'm saying I'm going to move a weight, that means I at least get a rep on it and then we'll go down. But if I can't move that weight, and I told myself I could, then I'm not ready for it. Doesn't mean I wasn't going to move it. I'm going to move it at some point. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I'm going to move the motherfucker. That's kind of how it works. That's the great thing about the gym is progression. And progressing in the gym means it gets easier to progress in life, I feel like. Because you get a little more calmer after a good gym session. You get that thought process. You get that idea of who you want to be. Now, am I just talking out my ass? Maybe. But it's a philosophy I have to stick with even now. Because when shit hits the fan, I'm going to stay upright. I'm not going to bend. I'm not going to break. I'm going to stay there and deal with the tidal wave. Not everybody needs this mentality. It's a fucking mentality that'll either get you real fucked up or real successful. There's no in between. That is it. With that mentality, that is all you have. It's how much pain are you willing to go through. And if you say a lot, add to it. How much more hardship are you willing to go through? If you're saying enough, add to it. Because if you're willing to walk a path that no one wants to tread, or you're willing to walk a path where no one believes in you, or you're willing to do something that is so astronomically stupid in every other person's mind, it's going to hurt when people tell you you're going to fail. It's going to hurt when people distance themselves from you. Because you're willing to do something astronomical. I'm not saying this is astronomical. I'm not saying any of that shit. I'm saying what I'm doing with this little documentary channel shit is a leap out of my comfort zone. Because I'm putting myself out there on the internet to deal with scrupulent people, to deal with people who enjoy what I do or hate what I'm doing. Does not fucking matter to me, because I'm going to do it anyways. And I'm going to keep telling myself, even if it gets difficult, I'm going to keep going. And that's how the gym is for me. That's the reason I go to the gym, is because it's preparing me for life. Even though I'm a fucking adult, I don't know what I'm doing. I've been an adult for 2 fucking years, and I still fucking it up. And every person I've talked to who has so many years under their belt compared to me still don't know what the fuck they're doing, because life is that fucking difficult. I might think I know what I'm doing, but god damn it, that's arrogance. And it's a hard pill to swallow when, if that's arrogance, believing you know what you're doing, then why does everyone feel like why does it feel like everyone you talk to knows what they're doing? It's not because they do, it's because they're not. It's because they're faking it until they make it. And I'm doing the fucking same now. Because no matter how difficult it gets at this point, I'm going to keep faking it. I'm going to keep putting a smile on my face and telling people it's okay, that it's difficult, because I love difficulty. Because guess what? That is what the gym is to me. It's difficulty in small portions of life. You and I are on the same page, because I'm betting watching these videos either inspire you to want to go to the gym, or they're inspiring you to push yourself in other aspects of your life. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm trying to do. Because I've watched so many videos like these that inspire me as a human being to want to do better. And that is my goal in life. That is my goal all the way. And if that means I can inspire people through the internet, or inspire people face to face, I don't care. Because It's gratifying. Seeing 8 people watch these videos. And that means I'm at least telling or getting at least 8 people to see these, and maybe I'm helping them. Because, let me tell you something. That was what helped me a lot. Was having people like that. They ain't even like people. Terrifying. But it's an end goal. On a genuine note, it's an end goal. It is a goal that I might be doing, that I might be attending to. I might be, what's it called? Reaching for. But that's okay. Because it'll happen. I believe in myself. It's all that matters. I have someone in my corner who believes in me. And she is the loveliest woman I've ever met. So, that's my rant today. See you guys later.